Good morning, gentle people. The storm that hit us last night blew through. We had a wet night. Got a little bit of rain. Anyway, welcome to build day 10. And yes, I'm awake enough to remember what day it is of the build. Just getting outside here. Gonna walk the haunt to see if we took any rain damage and stuff. Do have a couple of open spots. We got fairly busy last night. I was up fairly late. Yes, unloading all my smoking materials and stuff. We were till about 9:30 last night. We were out here. Actually, we were in the house, going through the attic and stuff, bringing some of the stuff down. We still got a lot of stuff up there to bring down yet. But got a few things out here. Majority of this stuff all goes out on the driveway. And I found one display I had forgotten about that I forgot to put fencing up in. And it's just a small one right here. I have my magic mirror I'm going to be hanging right here on the wall. And I forgot to put fencing up to keep people out of it. So I'll have to do that a little bit later today. And that's a quick project. Then we also got some of the witch stuff up. There's the fireplace. You see a little bit better during the day. Got the witch out here. That's what's in the black box, her candelabra, her broomstick. Still got quite a few other things we need to put into that display yet. Then we get over here. The only thing in the vampire display we got put out is a prop I'm calling Leroy. I'm not going to go into the story on that. Got a couple of props out here that for the pirate display. Got my last blow up in here and a couple of gravestones and stuff. Cornhole, this is going to be fun. It rained last night, so these are wet. Ugh. That's going to be the one problem with doing stuff like this. Did get a couple things into here for the gypsy. And I'm going to check the roof over here. Give me just a sec. Yeah, a little bit of water. I think I need to bungee that up or something. Because we're getting a pool back here. That's another fix for later today. Chain haul. I knew it was going to get wet. It's open right here, and that doesn't bother anything. There's nothing that'll be damaged by a little bit of water. This area looks okay. We got few items over here, including God's Flesh's red dog, the toxic barrels out here. We also, that's my mechanism for my animated spider I'm doing this year. But that's good. Here, hold on just a second here. I gotta open up the exit so I can get out. Looks like the cats and everything did okay. Well, project for today is going to be the entrance here. I've got a couple of arches to put up that have lights on them, and I've got some ornamentation that go on them. I gotta get my signage out. I gotta get my peepers up in the trees, and the can lights. I put can lights down here in between the trees that shine up with colored lights on them. I'm not going to use LEDs for those. I'm going to use my old can lights. It's the only place in the haunt that I am going to use my can lights. But other than that, you know, by the end of the day today, this whole area will be finished except for this display. This one gets gravestones in it. And guess what? They're still up in the attic. So I don't know if I'll get any of them out today or not. I got a miniature fountain that I'm going to be putting in here. It was the same one as we had in there last year. So I'm going to have some work. It's going to take me a good chunk of the day probably to get this area all ready and stuff. So be working on that. And then I got to get that fencing up and the one display I forgot inside. And then it's going to be just carting stuff out from the house, putting it into their display points. That's going to be on the docket for today. That's pretty much what we've got planned. So I'm gonna go ahead, get this thing turned off, get the car moved, or truck, and get to work. So I will try to remember to do a midday update a little bit later today. So I will talk to you later, and get the camera away from my face. You don't want it right up here. So I don't need to scare anybody so early in the morning. Anyway, I'll touch base with you guys here. For you guys, it'll be a couple of seconds. For me, it'll be in a couple hours. So talk to you later. Okay, hey guys, in the dark again. I know you can't see me. Forgot to do the midday update again. Got busy out here building. So we're doing a after dinner update. I'm still going to be working outside, so I'll do a closing one from out here too. Probably not going to be able to see much. But we got the bushes along the driveway here. We got the eye peepers into them. Wife got started on the cobwebbing. See the spider up there. Got the wall sconces on, got it roped off and what have you over here. Got the arches up with the buzzard on top and the enter sign. Same thing with the exit. Buzzard and exit sign. I got the fountain in. I still need to get the skull to go on the top of it yet. That's in storage. Got our signs up. Still a little work to do out here. Got a couple other things I'm going to do real quick before I call it quits out here. We'll give you another update at that point in time. But for right now, I just wanted to let you know I'm still alive. Good evening, all. It's going on about 8:30, and I apologize. I totally spaced out doing a midday update. Started to do one right before dinner at least, which was several hours ago, and right in the middle of it we got hit with a crowd of people wanting to know if we were open. It's been really weird this year that way. We've had people come in through the entrance up to our front door, knock on the door, wanting to know when we were open. I've headed people off, trying to come through thinking that we were open and was going to go through in the dark. A lot more drive-by interest this year than we've had in years past, which is bizarre. Some of it, I'd say probably a good 40% of it has been returning customers, people coming by. Oh, when you open your normal days? What days are you going to be open? Anything new? Any new props? Wanting to play 20 questions, wanting to visit, which I don't mind. Just a little bit of a pain in the ass when you're on a deadline trying to put things together and you keep having to stop to visit with everybody. But a lot more interest this year, so that means we're getting better and better well known. So excuse me, smoker's hack. But anyway, like I said, I've spent all day today focusing on nothing but the driveway, trying to get the driveway done and finished, and with the exception of 3 things, driveway is done. And I even did the electrical on the driveway, because most of the driveway items are lights. So we're doing a light check tonight, and I figured I'd walk you out and let you see what the lights look like. And right now, this isn't light, it's dark, so hold tight. I'll give you a look going out. You see the peepers in the bushes. Wife spent some time, got them partially cobwebbed. The top part, she still needs to do the bottom part, which she's going to do tomorrow. And we got some flickering wall sconces. One thing I need to do is this fenced in area here is going to be a small cemetery. And I need the gravestones are still up in the attic. So I got to get those down. That will be done probably in another week or so. I'm in no big rush to get it done. We also got our gates up. I'm going to swing this one shut. And we got the arches up. Second job I need to do is I put our leaky fountain in again. A little bit different arrangement. But for those of you that watched the setup vlogs last year, you'll remember I was fighting it. I fought this damn thing for about a week with it leaking. And I ended up tearing it apart a half a dozen times. So I tried something different this year, and guess what? It still leaks. So guess what I get to do tomorrow? I got to tear the whole thing apart. And I know what the problem is. I have 3 different wine barrels. And I know one's bad. It's set off to the side. The other 2 I thought were good. Apparently, one of them was bad, and that was the one I grabbed. So I'm going to swap out the barrel tomorrow, and that should fix the problem. Hopefully. But we got lights on the fence. I'm going to walk out here in the street. I'm barefoot. And this hurts. Especially when your feet are tired and sore. But I thought I'd give you a look at the front of our hunt. I still need to get some LED lights up. I'm going to zoom this in a little bit. Got our rules sign there, and then right beside it are hours and stuff. And during the day you can read them both just fine. At night it's a little dark. And you can see the twinkling in the bushes there. That's the peepers going off. But give you a better look. Here's the exit over here. It has its own gate which opens up. Another look at the kitty. And here's the entrance with the Erie Acres Cemetery sign on. I don't know if it's showing up very good. I ended up having to put our closed sign out because we were just getting way too much interest. And while having interest is good, when you keep getting interrupted about every 10 minutes with people wanting to go through the hunt when you're not even halfway set up yet, it gets a little annoying. But we do have some blue floodlights at the bottom of the arborvitaes to shine up and highlight the cobwebbing. Once the cobwebbing's done, it'll be more noticeable. And then our coffin door down there, which is in the dark. I will give you guys a daytime look at this tomorrow so you can kind of see things a little bit more. Really, at this point in time, there's not a whole hell of a lot to see out here. During the day, the lights are off, so. But I'll give you guys a look, a little bit more look, better look at it in the morning. But anyway, that's all I have for you at this point in time. I will be back in a bit, hopefully. Give you guys another little update. Even though I'm done outside for the night, it's going on about 10 o'clock at night. Did get up in the attic, and minus about 4 things that we left up there, we got the rest of the Halloween stuff down. So tomorrow we start getting the rest of the props out into their locations and start setting up some displays. A little update there for you of a big mess. Hey guys, like I just showed you, we got the rest of the Halloween stuff down out of the attic. Spare bedroom's cram full, but which means tomorrow we're going to get started on some of the displays. I'm going to try to get some of the tombstones out onto the driveway to the small cemetery scene, so that one's, other than wiring and lighting, is finished. At least get the props out there. Then I'm going to start working on the entrance hall, the photo gallery hall. Got to go through, get touch-ups on the foam board panels, probably get the magic mirror up, you know, that sort of thing. I got the light boxes down today, so we can get that done. Then I'll probably be over to witches. I'm just going to start from the entrance and just kind of work my way through one thing at a time, pretty much. Do have one fix. My little fountain out with the cat, as was the case last year, is leaking again this year. So I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to have to, it's probably going to be totally drained by morning the way it's going. So I'll probably work on that too tomorrow. But next couple of from now on, it's probably going to be putting props out. And like I said, I'm just going to go through kind of one area at a time, sorting through stuff, putting the stuff together, getting stuff into their places. So the rest of our build is going to be a little bit more interesting. With that being said, I have a few subscriber shout outs. I figure I better get these done so I can get my email box cleared. So we're going to start with I'll Never Be Okay, then UK Pyro 2012, That Barb Girl, JNCS Dad, and that's it. So you guys, welcome to the family. Hope you guys have been having fun watching what I'm putting up. You know, if you guys get time, I know this time of the year you probably aren't going to have much time. Like me, you're probably setting up your haunts too. But feel free to go back through my channel. A lot of stuff up, props and stuff I made for this year, some how-tos, what have you. If you have any questions on anything, let me know. I'd be happy to help you out. And with that, I am going to bring this vlog to a close. Hard to believe that it's, oh God, what is it, day 9 now? Actually day 10. It's day 10. We've been at this for 10 days now. But we're making some progress. So hope you guys enjoyed what you see. And we'll catch you tomorrow for day 11. So stay scary out there.